Opportunity. Defined as a moment for action, a chance to do something, change everything. Opportunity is what drove freshman guard Antonio Green from his hometown of Tupelo, Mississippi, all the way down south to UTRGV.
I knew coming in that I have the opportunity to contribute right away. I didn't know it'd be this much, but I knew I have the opportunity to do that. I didn't want to go nowhere I wasn't going to play at, so I just felt like it was a good thing for me.
Opportunity for Antonio arrived quickly. During the Vaqueros' first road trip of the year in Florida, Green was tabbed as the lone freshman starter along 3 seniors.
I think Coach Watson was the first person to tell me I was going to start. It was pretty exciting news to hear, that I was going to start as a freshman. But it's nothing, like I wasn't surprised or nothing, nothing like that. But I was happy about it. Yeah, I told my mama. Yeah, she was there in Miami, but they went home the next day, and I think I texted her and told her I'd be starting in the next game.
Immediately, Green made an impact, scoring in double digits on the road against Houston, North Florida, and Utah State. That type of instant confidence from a first-year player didn't surprise UTRGV assistant coach Willie Watson.
One of the words that I would say to describe him, just from all the research I had done on him, and then the game I actually watched him play in, was he was a gamer. And what I mean by that was, when the lights was on and the crowd it was a big rivalry game, one of the games I went to, and you just see just the excitement he had. He had an extra bounce to his step, and you knew. And when you see a guy like that, you just know those type of guys that up for games and love to compete. And that's one of the things I would say about Antonio. He don't back down from a challenge, and when it's time to compete, he really steps his game up.
What Antonio Green brings to the table for the Vaqueros on the court is a diverse skill set, most notably a three-point shot that has dropped in over 45% of the time.
And I feel like shooting is one of the things I do best, but I feel like I'm a good passer. I can rebound. I feel like I can do a little bit of everything pretty well. I try to take what the defender give me, and the coach always stresses about getting the ball inside, so I try to do that too at the same time, but I usually decide what I'm gonna do off the defender though.
Being a sharpshooter allows Green to create space for the team's offense and open up opportunities for his teammates.
What we try to do with our motion offense, shooting is important. Shooting is important, and I think he's adapted well, and he really fit that piece in terms of being able to shoot the ball and passing. But he's pretty skilled overall, in terms of handling the ball, shooting the ball, making good decisions. As a point guard, as a guard in general, you have to have a good mind for the game, and I think he got a pretty good feel for that.
Green's ability to lead all freshmen across the nation in three-point percentage springs from a mature attitude that is rare in a first-year player.
I think staying level is probably one of my strongest things. I don't too many things get to me. The crowd, what the coach saying, what people say. When I'm playing, that's what I focus on. I focus on playing. I think a lot of people can't do that, and I think that's a big advantage for me, especially being a freshman.
That maturity can be connected to the key part Green's family plays in his life.
My family, my mom and my daughter. I know my mom, she done so much for me. She real supportive. She always support me. Whatever I want to do, she never makes me do anything. It's always whatever I decide to do, and she just supports me.
Getting to know his mom throughout this process, and you see where it stems from. Like you say, he still got a lot of growing to do in a lot of areas, but I think just his humble nature and his willingness to compete and get better every day. And I think anytime you got that, you got a chance to obviously be something special.
As Antonio Green continues to take advantage of the opportunity and rewards the coaches that gave it to him, it's his nearly 2-year-old daughter that puts into perspective what he can do with this moment.
I just try to keep in mind that the main reason I'm here is for her getting the education, trying to better myself. So I just try to always remember why I'm down here and why every day I'm practicing, why every day I'm going to class. It's for her. It's a long way from home, not being able to see her every day, but it's for her. So it's easy to kind of get through the process and use her as motivation.
And for Antonio, He expects to take advantage of every chance to widen his future, to play the sport, and be with the people he loves.
I really believe that I have a good chance to possibly play basketball professionally for money one day. I just want to do that to take care of my family, you know. I mean, I don't want to be in Tupelo for the rest of my life, so hopefully I get a nice home somewhere.